this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Tees it up and boots it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me isn't therapy. Barbados with the hustle package LIDs. Distinctive destinations.
Mahomes now on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly pinned.
Oh, me.
Second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And right away, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle.
Come on, dude.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
T.J. Watt there on the tackle.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 46 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win.
And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery.
Big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On second down now, it's Connor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And a short gain down to about the 33.
On the carry. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. Brings up third down.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
It's fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Chris Wormley breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 15. First down, Chiefs.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a second down coming up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Mahomes now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
9-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Schuster. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Alex Okafor.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Easy.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 48 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them play running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st down, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
The 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now it's Mahomes again.
Oh, my God.
Intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They start with a give to counter. And he's got room. 30, the 20. 10,
keep going, keep running, man.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, 57 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That one goes for 30 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Mahomes' pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And it's brought in by Washington. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 48 yards.
First and 10.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
What?
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Being chased out left. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, it's on.
Picked off by Steven Nelson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington or Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That is It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 29 yards. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Steelers 26, Chiefs 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Oh, he shifts past him. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Chiefs.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the third time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, 79 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Chris Wormley. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Roethlisberger will throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Boswell's kick is good. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down at 5. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end Kelsey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pick up there. 26 yards.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Kansas City.
To Damian Williams.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score Steelers 36, Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone.
What?
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He was brought down by Bud Dupree. 8 yards on the pickup.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes.
40-yard line.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself,
it's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 39 yards there, a big one.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. How about Ben Roethlisberger, his 5th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Again, it's Williams. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's airing it out for Williams. And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
66.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken about 7 yards deep. don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
Big hit, big hit, big hit, big hit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Chiefs.
And now here is another interception. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Chris Wormley. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's got it. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation.
That's me for sure.
Unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Where they moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
seen it.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put the...
Hold on. It's 25. Boost!
Style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry reps.
I am going to start on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Patriots, okay. Cardinals, okay. Patriots and Cardinals.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh,
Go.
with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I crashed. Shout out South Street and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the suck of a baby. You really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the suck of a baby. You really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the suck of a baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the suck of a. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half. Had a
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats
that was my warm-up to you.
I'll
never lose to you
again, as they'll square off with the San Francisco 49ers.
You hear me?
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Newton. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now it's Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi
All right, Gronk.
there to make the grab. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
You got to figure it out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17.
He's time. I ain't gonna lie, they had to do my boy Cam like that. Damn.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run it in with White. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run it with White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, now a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Damn. And
Offensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field, despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Newton, he'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown.
21-0. Deshaun Jackson, yo.
Patriots into their lead. Boy, these off to the races. 20-0 already. Extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just race someone. It's car race, motorcycle race, plane race,
They give you a little bit of leeway on the
they
kick.
are sprinting past them.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
Good shit, K-Bo.
It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Debo Samuel, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers get a score closer.
Gold lining up for the point after.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The 17-yard line.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Patriots' 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert will snag about 5 yards down to the 32. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. It's complete. James White. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
No gain on the play.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And some space here. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
49ers.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Eluding the pressure right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll run with Mostert. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
San Francisco
taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are back within a score. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And no return for Bolden. It's a touchback, and out it comes to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Javon Kinlaw breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. On the ground is Michel. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A play fake to Michel, now Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field. And the weapon.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off play action. Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Going deep here for Edelman. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Julian Edelman.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returning, it's Benjamin. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead.
Oh my God.
Covered by San Francisco.
No way.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Forced out to his left. He's got White here. 3 yards the gain there, second down. To throw again on second down. Newton caught by Sanu. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up third.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's caught. This is White. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry, it's Michel. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Niners' 18-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. Back now in Foxborough. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Garoppolo on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
There's Mostert. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner 1st down. Going for it all. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Deebo Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
It is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Robbie Gould to kick.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up
2nd and 11 now.
At the 20-yard line.
Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Coleman.
3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Niners 28, Patriots 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the 50, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 8.
That's complete to White. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Newton to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the convert. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is now a gimme.
Good. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return will stop right around the 25. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Second and 10. Play action. It's Newton. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. And forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right, why they went for 2 there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now, they got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do, take the big...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Garoppolo's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. Now I'm just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Test the driver so I don't leave it.
Who you starting on? Who you starting on? Go. L.A. Cardinals. L.A. Go L.A. Chargers. Alright, I'm about to get them too. You ready? I'm starting on Buffalo Bills. I'm about to cancel it out. I'm starting on Buffalo Bills. Ready? San Fran. New three. Dummy. I know I needed it. I'm starting. Go Bronchi. I will determine that. You don't determine. The opponent has to determine. Go. 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 You can't, fam. That happens. Go. That only count for. That's only for the 3 Super Bowl teams if it worked. So go Packers. Who you playing with? But you hit L2 though. Ready? Starting on Cincinnati Bengals. My whole 3, right? Start on Brown. Biggies. Rammies. Biggies. Who did I just play with? This ain't Pepto Biz with this pink stuff is gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, better get a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just want to know. Why are you on this set? Why are you on the Texans, fam? I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Go.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke can shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going.
Come on.
I'm a winning player. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by
No, bro, I just wanted you up 100, bitch.
we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round.
No, you didn't. You beat me by 17, nigga. Shut boosting.
Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch
What?
down like that. Hey, go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead.
Nigga, how you saying you skunked me?
Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that.
Nigga, the score was 47-20. What are you talking about?
The great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in
I mean,
Nashville.
I'm sorry, 37-20. I'm tripping.
With the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago.
Nigga, no, you didn't.
As their Titans are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This will make it into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Damian Williams.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
On 1st down, Mahomes finding Williams once more, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Out of bounds at his own 49.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
To
Sammy Watkins, 51 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. He spins free. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a 1st carry for Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down by...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Tannehill now to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Titan, Tyrann Mathieu, with a pick. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And Williams, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, my God. This nigga cut me the fuck off.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters and batting practice.
Come on, Goofy.
I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. It's complete to Williams. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
No gain on the play. It's now.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown.
Complete to Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. At the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And some room to maneuver. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 70 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies it.
Indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Out of bounds at the
working with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A gain of 4 yards.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
47-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. A first down carry for Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole.
4 yards.
Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, it's Henry. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll run on first down. Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, 32 yards. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13.
Titans 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity.
And that's caught inside the 35. Mahomes. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Kansas City.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Titans' 24-yard line.
From the 24, Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 9 yards.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On play action, it's Mahomes. Going deep.
Damn, you got fucking lucky.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mahomes' pass intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Tannehill on first down. Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, 83 yards.
Boy, you so ass is hard to play.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers, or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs.
All you do is run it, and you think the run works. The run so bad, that's how you get me.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll
the
get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
I mean, I know when to run it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jack Crawford. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. They're going deep for him.
Hey!
Bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction.
You got that off one play. You got that off one play.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he will take this
probably could have.
The 38-yard line.
The Chiefs.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But
come on.
this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Draw play. This is Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Henry. Had a pretty good run there.
Guy,
7 down to the 33. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st.
Brings up 3rd and
now Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
over 1st and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Evans on the tackle.
From the 44, Mahomes got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones.
Mahomes pass.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Chiefs.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Who I missed?
And that's a great example of ball skills right there.
Drag, route,
games, and I can't
drag.
tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
29-yard line.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
2nd and 1.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Derrick Henry.
Oh, my.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Bashad Breeland, the one that got him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 37-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And 9.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. He was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 39, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
On first down, it's Henry. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's brought down at the 31.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have once again taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jeffrey Simmons in there to take him down, and the clock will roll at the 23. It's 2nd and 12. Steps away to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Oh, no, he lost the football.
The tight end, the ball carrier.
I'm at the house.
Multiple turnovers on the play. Eventually recovered by the offense. Result of the play, first down and 10.
On first down, Henry. Room here to run. Derrick Henry all along. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Titans.
Well, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end, we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
No.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.